Welcome, everybody, to another edition of Brainiacs Bowl here on BCSN, brought to you by Owens Community College. I'm your host, Mason Lowry. Delighted to welcome Central Catholic back into the studio this year. They played very, very well in our first season of Brainiacs Bowl here at Gibsonburg. Happy to welcome the Golden Bears from Sandusky County in for the first time. We will dive into the buzz-in round momentarily, but first, let's meet the teams.
𝗦𝗫𝗶𝗶𝗵𝘵, senior.
Anna Ryan, freshman.
Cameron 𝗦𝗫𝗶𝗵𝘵, freshman.
Destiny Graciani, senior.
Austin Young, sophomore.
Zach Green, sophomore.
Jacob Elker, junior.
Miles Thomas, junior.
Gabriel McCory, senior.
Skyann Oman, junior.
Welcome to the buzz-in round. In the buzz-in round, both teams will have their buzzers in hand. Teams buzzing in and answering correctly will receive 10 points. If they answer incorrectly, they will lose 10 points. Good luck. And at the end of this and every other round on today's program, this is the sound that you'll hear. Perfect. Buzzers ready, guys? Let's begin. Our 3 minutes starts now. What French fashion term translates in English as high sewing? Nothing? It's haute couture. The Cy Young Award is given each year in Major League Baseball for excellence at what position? Gibsonburg.
Pitching.
Correct. What U.S. state called a special legislative session, in response to flooding along the Guadalupe River before Democrats? Gibsonburg.
Texas.
Correct. What monarch who dissolved his country's monasteries established the Anglican Church in order to divorce? Gibsonburg.
King Henry VIII.
Correct. What structures were seeded using silver iodide before the 2008 Summer Olympics in Beijing? Gibsonburg?
Clouds.
Clouds is correct. Nicely done. Wolbachia infects the reproductive systems of animals in what phylum? Going once. Arthropods. Name the language that Molière used to write The Miser and Tartuffe. Gibsonburg?
French.
French, correct. The Kaaba is found in what Saudi Arabian city, the destination of the Hajj? Gibsonburg.
Mecca.
Correct. Who is the winningest men's college basketball coach in Division I history with 1,202 wins at both Army and Duke? Central.
Coach K.
I'll accept that. Mike Krzyzewski, correct. The concept of right and left bowers and going alone are components of what card game? Gibsonburg.
Euchre.
Correct. The spelunker Floyd Collins died at Mammoth Cave National Park in what U.S. state? Central.
Kentucky.
Correct. The standard version of what language is based on a certain dialect that emphasizes an exaggerated R at the end of words, a term called Arwa by native speakers? Gibsonburg?
Arabic.
Sorry, no, it's Mandarin. The Hunger Games character Lucy Gray Baird was played by what actress who starred as Snow White in a 2025 movie? Central.
Rachel Ziegler.
Correct. Melancholia 1 and Night, Death, and the Devil are prints by what German engraver? Nothing? Albrecht Dürer. Il Duce was the nickname of what fascist dictator of Italy? Gibsonburg.
Mussolini.
Correct. A word consisting of what 6-letter prefix followed by meter was coined by Jeremy Thacker for the first longitude measuring device? It's chrono. In 2003, what state's Old Man of the Mountain collapsed? Gibsonburg.
New Hampshire.
Correct. Name this city where a congress was held after the Napoleonic Wars. Gibsonburg.
Vienna.
Correct. And that's time, and that is a really impressive start for the Golden Bears. 9 correct responses in the buzz-in round. We don't see that every day. Central Catholic 60 points behind. They'll go first in the volley round after this. Buckeye Brainiacs Bowl on BCSN is presented by Owens Community College. Your success starts here. Apply today at owens.edu. Buckeye Brainiacs Bowl on BCSN is presented by Owens Community College, home to Northwest Ohio's #1 nursing college. Welcome to the volley round. The volley round, the first question goes to the team with the lowest score. If they answer correctly, they are awarded 10 points, and the next question goes to the opposing team. If any team answers a question incorrectly, the opposing team gets a chance to answer that question and still receive their question. Good luck.
Central Catholic will go first in the volley round. Heck of a start for Gibsonburg. 90 points to Central Catholic's 30. I feel like in a lot of games in the history of Brainiacs Bowl, 30 points would be more than enough for the lead, but not so today. Central Catholic, first crack at the first question. The time begins now. What molecule is produced from incomplete combustion and has a 200-fold greater affinity for hemoglobin than oxygen?
Nitrogen.
No, sorry, Gibsonburg, you can steal.
Iron?
No, it's carbon monoxide. Gibsonburg, Tender is the Night was the final novel by what American author to be released during his lifetime?
Cormac McCarthy?
Good guess, but no. Central Catholic, you can steal.
Clemens.
Last work by F. Scott Fitzgerald. Central, the painting Sunday Afternoon on the Island of Le Grand Jatte by Georges Seurat exemplifies what style that uses tiny dots?
Pointillism?
Pointillism is correct. Gibsonburg, TAC is a thermostable enzyme used in what molecular biology technique invented by Kary Mullis that is used to copy DNA?
Genome sequencing?
Sorry, no. Central?
Cloning?
No, it's PCR, polymerase chain reaction. Central Catholic, whose presidency saw the outbreak of the quasi-war against France?
Adams?
More specific?
John Adams?
John Adams is correct. Gibsonburg, fill in the blank in this line from T.S. Eliot. I have seen the eternal footman hold my coat, and blank.
Weep?
Sorry, no. Central?
Cheer?
The opposite. Well, not quite the opposite. Snicker. Central Catholic, name this organ whose endocrine portions contain the islets of Langerhans, which secrete glucagon and insulin to control blood sugar levels.
Liver?
No, sorry, Gibsonburg, you can steal.
No, it's... I know.
Pancreas?
Correct. Gibsonburg, what author of Samson Agonistes wrote about the ruler of Pandemonium who claims better to reign in hell than serve in heaven?
I just heard that.
Smith?
No. Central?
Williams.
That's Milton. Central, a song by what artist claims that I don't want the children of another man to have the eyes of the girl I won't forget?
That sounds like Morgan Wallen. Morgan Wallen?
No, sorry, Gibsonburg?
Bruno Mars?
It's by someone called Somber, and I have no idea who that is. Gibsonburg, what effect is used by weather radars to detect precipitation and is exemplified by the pitch of a siren changing when driving away?
Doppler?
Doppler effect is correct. And that's time. So Gibsonburg's lead is still 60, 110 to 50 against Central Catholic, but so much can change in the lightning round. The Irish will have the floor when we come back.
Buckeye Brainiacs Bowl on BCSN is presented by Owens Community College. Your success starts here. Apply today at owens.edu.
We're here for you, right around the corner, ready to serve, connecting our homes, our schools, and our local businesses. So we'll do whatever it takes every day to make sure you stay connected when it counts. Buckeye Broadband.
Rules, and then we play.
Buckeye Brainiacs Bowl on BCSN is presented by Owens Community College, home to Northwest Ohio's #1 nursing college. Welcome to the lightning round. In the lightning round, each team gets 3 minutes to answer as many questions as possible. 10 points will be awarded for each correct answer. This round will begin with the team that has the lowest score. Good luck.
Well, Gibsonburg has been off to a terrific start. 110 points already through 2 rounds. They have a 60-point lead on Central Catholic. But the Irish, they've got the floor for the next 3 minutes. Gentlemen, your time begins now. 3 of what king's sons, including Jonathan, died alongside him at the Battle of Gilboa?
James.
It was King Saul. Name the fedora-wearing platypus secret agent on Phineas and Ferb. Perry is correct, or Agent P. Every August 16th, Bennington Battle Day is celebrated in what New England state?
New Hampshire.
So close. That's in Vermont. Tammy Baldwin is a U.S. senator from what Midwest state whose governor is Tony Evers?
Minnesota.
Wisconsin. Ruby is a common gain medium for what devices that emit coherent beams of monochromatic light?
Pass.
Lasers. What African country's city of Murindava is near the Avenue of the Baobabs?
South Africa.
It's in Madagascar. What process creates neptunium from americium in a smoke detector?
Radiation.
I can't accept it, sorry. Alpha decay is what they're looking for. An effort to replace what state's government during the leadership of Samuel King culminated in a rebellion led by Thomas Dorr?
New Hampshire.
Dorr's rebellion was in Rhode Island. Cholesterol helps control the mobility of what structure, which consists of a phospholipid bilayer and separates a cell from the outside world?
Cell wall.
No, sorry, the cell membrane. What leader oversaw extensive deregulation and led her country through the Falklands War?
Margaret Thatcher.
Correct, the Iron Lady herself. What artist of the boating party depicted a mother washing her child in The Child's Bath?
Williams.
Mary Cassatt. The title character of what novel recalls kissing Sally Seton and learns of the suicide of Septimus Smith?
Mike Hawke.
That's in Mrs. Dalloway. Tenzin Gyatso is the current holder of what religious position that leads Tibetan Buddhism?
The enlightened one.
The Dalai Lama. What 7-letter word refers to both the combination of pitcher and catcher in baseball and the crime of using non-consensual physical force?
Assault?
It's the other word in that battery. What king of Uruk is the namesake of an ancient Mesopotamian epic?
Pass.
Gilgamesh. A genre named for what noun contains medieval-esque remakes of pop music?
Pass.
It's called bardcore. Go figure. The solid form of what substance is called dry ice?
Pass.
It's carbon dioxide. What military conflict was the subject of the 1980s television documentary The 10,000 Day War?
100 Years' War.
No, Vietnam. During the vicious California U.S. Senate campaign of 1950, Helen Gahagan Douglas gave what future president the nickname Tricky Dick?
Eisenhower.
Richard Nixon. And that's time. So a rough batch of questions for Central Catholic, and that means Gibsonburg will have the chance to extend their lead going into the final challenge round. Gibsonburg, your time starts now. What term coined in late 19th century Britain refers to boastful, warlike patriotism?
Nationalism?
Sorry, jingoism. A poem by what author includes the lines, "What leaf-fringed legend haunts about thy shape, of deities or mortals or of both"?
No clue.
That's by Keats. Name the literary technique in which a writer is bound by some condition that forbids certain things or imposes a pattern.
No idea.
It's called constrained writing. A method for extracting what commodity created by Bartolomé de Medina was the patillo process?
Silk?
No, it's for the extraction of silver. You got the first three letters correct, but can't accept it, unfortunately. The headright system was created to address labor shortages in fields of what crop?
Barley?
Tobacco. What language's locative case is used for cities, islands, and towns?
Arabic?
Latin. The Stanford-Binet test measures what faculty whose quotient is quantified by IQ tests?
Intelligence?
Intelligence is correct. In what European city is the Van Gogh Museum located?
Amsterdam?
That's correct. The Curse of the Bambino involved the trading of what slugger who won the American League MVP in 1923 for the Yankees?
Babe Ruth?
That's correct. What state's sea islands are home to a population that developed a Creole language called Gullah?
South Carolina?
Correct. What French composer imitated gamelan music in his pagode movement of his work Estampe?
Camille Saint-Saëns?
No, the other one, Claude Debussy. Which dinosaurs have a genus name meaning roof lizard because they were once thought to be protected by shingle-like plates?
Ankylosaurs?
Stegosaurus. Albert Einstein showed an equivalence between mass and what quantity, which is measured in joules?
Energy?
Correct. Which president warned against European colonialism and intervention in Latin America in his namesake doctrine?
Monroe?
Correct. Name the 1848 book which frames history as a constant class struggle and advocates for the abolition of property after the proletariat rises up against the bourgeois.
Communist Manifesto?
That's correct. Milder temperatures in northwest Europe are caused by what ocean current that flows up the east coast of the U.S.?
Gulf Stream?
Correct. What composer's first symphony was criticized by César Cui, who called it a product of a conservatory in hell? Ouch.
Mozart?
Rachmaninoff. Give me the hyphenated term for a group of people who survive by foraging.
Hunter-gatherers?
Correct. What kind of man is hard to find in a story by Flannery O'Connor? Out of time, it's a good man, and you have indeed increased your lead significantly. Now 200 to 70. Gibsonburg leading Central Catholic. Final challenge round is next.
Buckeye Brainiacs Bowl on BCSN is presented by Owens Community College. Your success starts here. Apply today at owens.edu. Buckeye Brainiacs Bowl on BCSN is presented by Owens Community College, home to Northwest Ohio's #1 nursing college. This is the final challenge. Now it's time for the final challenge. Teams will once again have their buzzers in hand. Any team buzzing in with a correct answer will receive 10 points. If the team that buzzed in answers incorrectly, the opposing team gets a chance to answer that same question and gain 10 points. Good luck.
Back here for the final challenge round, Central Catholic will have 4 minutes to make up 130 points on Gibsonburg. The questions have gone against you guys today. You think you can do it?
Let's go.
Indeed. 4 minutes starts now. Hands on buzzers, please. Quotations are often used to store what data type that can represent text? Gibsonburg.
.txt.
Sorry, no. Central, you can steal.
Dialogue.
Looking for strings, specifically. Sorry. The Smile of the Dog Karenin titles the final chapter of a novel by what author in which Tomasz and Teresa die in a car crash? Gibsonburg?
Smith.
No, sorry. Central? You're going to say Williams anyway, weren't you? It'd be Milan Kundera. What faculty which declines on a curve developed by Ebbinghaus can be strengthened through techniques such as chunking and mnemonics?
Memory. Memory?
Memory is correct. In Operation Cyclone, the U.S. sent Stinger missiles to what country's Mujahideen to fight a Soviet invasion? Gibsonburg.
Afghanistan.
Correct. The quote, "One must not put a loaded rifle on the stage if no one is thinking of firing it," is attributed to what Russian playwright of
Chekhov.
Gibsonburg? 10 points for you. Chekhov is correct. For a trapezoid, what quantity is equal to the height times the average of the base lengths? Gibsonburg.
Area.
Correct. What American playwright wrote The Iceman Cometh and Long Day's Journey into Night? Anything? That was Eugene O'Neill. The Big Three in men's tennis refers to Rafael Nadal, Roger Federer, and what Serbian? Not a tennis crowd, maybe? Novak Djokovic. What molecule winds around histones to form nucleosomes that make up chromatin? Gibsonburg.
H2O.
Sorry, no. Central? It's DNA. Who described an imperial affliction sent us of the air in a poem about a certain slant of light? That was by Emily Dickinson. Daniel LaRusso is a character on what show that served as a sequel to the Karate Kid series? Central.
Cobra Kai.
Correct. What relative of the onion is a traditional symbol of the country of Wales? Central.
It's like a dragon.
Dragons related to the onion? No. Gibsonburg? Steal.
Garlic.
It's a leek. A character who refuses to grow up, Oscar Matzerat, is the protagonist of what German author's novel, The Tin Drum? Nothing? Günter Grass. What behavior's white-collar type includes racketeering and embezzlement? Central?
Like stealing money? Stealing money?
Sorry. No. Gibsonburg?
Fraud.
No, you were all too specific. Just crime, generally white-collar crime. What scale named for a Royal Navy officer is used for empirically estimating wind speed? Gibsonburg.
Knots.
No, sorry. Central?
I don't remember. No.
It's called the Beaufort scale. Name the poet who described 600 people who rode into the Valley of Death in the charge of the Light Brigade. Central?
It's Cooper?
It is not. I'm sorry. Gibsonburg? Go for it.
Smith.
Alfred Lord Tennyson. And that's time. A really impressive performance from the Gibsonburg Golden Bears. 230 points on a day in which might I say, we had some extremely difficult questions. So well done, you guys, and same to Central Catholic. It's one of those days where sometimes the questions just don't break your way, and I'm afraid this was one for you guys. But it was awesome having you back in the studio again this year.
Thank you.
Hopefully we'll see you again next year in Gibsonburg. We'll see you later on this year in the second round. That'll do it for this edition of Brainiacs Bowl, brought to you by Owens Community College. I'm Mason Lowry, and we'll see you next time.